Hey chickadees, what's up? I literally hate this angle. Yes, I do. I hate this angle, but this is what we're working with right now because I don't really know how to prop you guys up. So today I'm working from home, as you guys can see. Working from home. And this is not my bedroom. No, it's not. So I've got a lot of stuff I have to do today. This is gonna be like my new like Thursday routines, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts. But like basically, because like my parents like don't go to work till like 10, I can't like go home because then like if I park behind them, it like screws everything up, right? So it's like really annoying. But I have to go home and do laundry because here the cold water doesn't work in the washing machine. And I did laundry here just once and it like ruined like all of my white clothes. So I was like, absolutely not. Like I will not be doing laundry here. Like I'm not gonna ruin my clothes. So I'm gonna have to like pack all my stuff up, go to my house, do laundry. I have to vacuum the house at home because like it's messy. I'm gonna try to clean the bathroom. I think I might just do like a toilet shower clean and not the sink because the sink seems pretty fine. Then I'm gonna have to repack, pick his roommate up from work, and then I come back home. Like very like exhausting day. So no one's home right now because like they're all at work. So I feel like I should give you guys like a room tour, like a house tour. Like, do you guys want a house tour? Because that's what you're gonna get. Okay, let me get ready. Okay, guys. So if you guys remember the old video, like this room looks different than when we first like got here. Like this room has changed 3 times since I've been here. The male manipulator headboard. So I forget how it was, but I feel like that used to be over here and this used to be over there. And then there used to be like a stand right there with like a small TV on it. Then he rearranged the furniture like this because then there was a stand there with like a giant TV on it. And apparently that was like his old best friend's TV. And then like he moved out, so he took the TV with him. So this is like how the room has been looking for the past month or so. Okay, so you leave his room, right? And it's like a hallway. So this is the bathroom. And like, honestly, it's not bad. Like, it has a lot of potential. Like, the light bulbs, you guys can't tell, but like, they're like warm light bulbs. So it just looks like a dungeon in here. I just feel like it just needs a little bit of like sprucing up. And honestly, it'll like slay. So that's the bathroom. That's the roommate's room. I respect her privacy, so I'm not gonna go in there. This is the living room, you guys. So like, this is the couch, the front window, the TV. He wants to like make this into like a bar area and like get a bunch of bottles or whatever. Then they have the washer and dryer here. Then there's like this random area here. This does not make any sense to me at all because it's like, why would they build cabinets that are that low? Like, because I feel like the refrigerator is supposed to go under these cabinets, but what refrigerator is that low? Like, that's the average refrigerator height. So the refrigerator's here. There's no dishwasher. It's the sink, the microwave, the Keurig, the stove. And then there's like this big back window, and like there's like all this space. That's where my car got towed. I parked it right there and it got towed. Then there's like this random thing, I think that's like someone was gonna throw away, and they kept it, and they put the toaster and the blender that he got on top. And then this is the fridge. I already said that, but yeah. So like, and then this closet is like what like I've been using. Like this is my side. Like obviously I don't put that much. I just put enough work clothes for the week. And then I put like some stuff up here. And then like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay, so I don't know whose suitcase this is, but that was not in there yesterday. And we're gonna talk about that in just a second. Let me get the camera. Okay, so you guys know how I'm like Mr. like conspiracy theory, like paranoid, whatever. So that suitcase was not in there the other day, and the reason why that bothers me is because I know B did not put it in there, and that means his roommate did. And I'm having some like trust issues with the roommate right now because she just does like a lot of like sneaky stuff. So yesterday he got home before I did, and I was like, oh, like you caught me slacking, I forgot to make the bed up this morning, sorry. And he was like, what are you talking about? Like, you made the bed up. And I come in the bedroom and the bed was made. Why did the roommate make the bed this morning? Does anyone find that weird? Why are you making the bed? That's weird. And he's like, oh, she's probably just making it because like the people from the bank like are coming by. I'm like, babe, that was like 2 weeks ago on a Monday. Today's Wednesday. They're not coming here. And he didn't even think of anything of it. Like, it's just so weird. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird. I don't like it. It's just, it bothers me. Because it's like, okay, I'm here by myself all day today. I'm not going in her room. Her door was open. I shut the door because I was like, I'm not going in there because I respect your space. So why are you coming in here making the bed up? And the reason why I also have another issue with it is because she'll be having like grinder hookups come over here, and like I didn't shut the door completely when I left that morning. I just left it cracked. And the reason why is because I don't want her to be bringing strangers over here and them to be snooping around the house or for them to steal stuff. Like, I don't have any like money here, but at the same time, like, my boyfriend does, and I don't want his money stolen. And he just doesn't think anything like it. Like, he just doesn't think of it, like, anything of it. And I'm just like, you are way too trusting of this individual. And then this morning, I'm telling you, like, she's never had anyone, like, come inside the house, like a friend. And this morning, her and, like, this guy were in here, like, loud as fuck at, like, 7:30 in the morning. And I'm just like, oh my god, like, I just want to be sleeping right now. Like, why are y'all kikiing inside the house at 7:30 in the morning? And she's, like, late to work, and she's, like, running around and, like, dropping shit. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, am I weird? Like, maybe I'm just, like, too, like, I'm too strict. That's really what it is. I'm just strict. I'm a very strict bitch. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And it's, like, so freezing here. The AC is always at 68, and I just cranked that bitch up to 74. I was like, absolutely not. Like, we will not be having 68-degree house. Like, no. That's, like, way too cold. yeah, guys, this is the room. You guys will probably think I'm like so crazy. Like, okay, I'm gonna have this discussion only because I want it documented just for like my sake in the videos. But this is kind of like a little story time, whatever. So all last week we were fighting, right? We were fighting. Like because he was out of work Monday and Tuesday. And I like remember coming home and he was just so sad, and he he was just like sad, and just like it it just seemed like he didn't really want this anymore, like a relationship. And he told me that he like got relationship advice with a roommate, and that like it made him confused and stuff or whatever. And so we're fighting. Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, he went to Tennessee for work. So we didn't see each other. But over like we would like FaceTime at night, and like it was kind of like lovey-dovey or whatever. But it was still kind of like bittersweet because like we couldn't really see each other. So I came here Friday night waiting for him to come here, and he didn't get home till like 4 a.m., right? And that was cute or whatever in the morning. And then Saturday and Sunday we got into fights again. Because on Saturday we went to the grocery store, and while we're there, he's like, "Oh, do you want to go to the gay club with one of my friends?" And I'm like, "Which friend?" He's like, "Oh, you haven't met him yet, but this guy who wanted to go to Starbucks with me. You remember I told you about that guy, right?" And I'm like, "This is a guy who wants to have sex with Balta, with B. Sorry, totally just named drop. This is a guy who wants to have sex with B, and he's like 20 years old. Why? Why do you want to go to the club with him, with me? Why do you think that's a good idea?" Like, it actually, like, genuinely, like, pissed me off for the rest of the night. And at first I was like, "No, I don't want to go." And then it switched for me. I was like, "You know what? Like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. That sounds like a great idea. Let's see how possibly wrong this could go." Like, in my head, I was like, "You know what? Sure. Let's see how it goes." So I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And then he switched. He switched his mind. He was like, "Oh, no, I don't think it's a good idea. We probably shouldn't go." And then he was asking the guy, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I don't know. We probably shouldn't go because it's just going to be three of us, so it's going to be awkward." Yeah, it's not going to be awkward for you because you only speak Spanish, so obviously B is going to prioritize you over me, his fucking boyfriend, and I'm going to be the third wheel. I'm like, what type of like, there's no brain there. There's like no consideration of like me at all. And so then like I just kind of like fell down the rabbit hole that night where I was just like, wow, like he really is like looking to replace me. And like he posted like a picture of me on his story on WhatsApp, and like all throughout the night he just like kept checking to see who viewed the story, and like people like were hitting him up. And I'm like, it just feels like he's like using me as a way to like get to like the person that he wants to get to. So I told him that. I didn't tell him that part. I just said like, "Yeah, I just feel like you're looking like for my replacement." Like, because like that's the best way to kind of explain it. Is like it's fucked up, but it's true though. Like there are demented people out there who get into relationships and they post them on social media in hopes that someone gets jealous, like the person that they actually want gets jealous and then reaches out to them, and then like boom, they switch over to them. And like they might not even cheat. They might literally end the relationship just to go into the relationship with the person they actually wanted to be with. So I'm just like freaking out and thinking about that. I'm just like, I'm wasting like hundreds of dollars. Like, I think I've probably spent like over $1,000 on this relationship so far, and he's probably only spent like $300. Okay, that's a lie. He's probably only spent like $500. So it's like, it's an extreme, it's unbalanced though. It's not 50-50. Like, bitch, I'm the fucking breadwinner in this relationship. Like, I'm dropping a band on this motherfucker. Like, I dropped $1,000 on this dude. And it's like, for him to just turn around and then find someone else and replace my ass 2 to 3 months later. Then he's asking me the other day. So then Sunday was just like, because Saturday night we kind of just went to bed, like, and I didn't discuss much, but it was still like tense that night. And then Sunday was just tense all day. And then Monday, I come home and he's like, oh my gosh, I just love you so much. Like, call me your marido. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then he's like talking about marriage and stuff, because he had a conversation with his brother, and his brother was like, okay, well, you're at that stage of your relationship where like you both know like if you're gonna date each other or not, like, you know, and if you are gonna continue dating each other, like, what are you working towards? Like, do you want to get a house together? Do you want to get married? Like, you have to establish, like, you have to start like kind of like imagining the future together. So that's kind of like what he's been doing these past couple days. So like everything's been fine because he's like in this like lovey-dovey like delusional headspace that we're gonna get married one day. And I'm like, you just went from wanting to go to the club with some random gay to now you want to get married to me? What? And then so Tuesday he asked me, he was like, oh, I have this one friend, he just started dating a guy, like, we should hang out with him and go on like a double date. And I'm like, he's like, there's so much tea we have to catch up on because I haven't hung out with him in like 2 years. And I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, great. So you guys are gonna be catching up on your tea, kiki, and everything, and then I'm just gonna be there like third wheeling. And then last night he was like, oh, do you want to go to North Carolina? I want to, my cousin wants me to come down there, and blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, why are all these people hitting him up? Why out of all of a sudden, he posts pictures of us dating. Now all these people are coming out of the fucking woodworks, wanting to like hang out with him. Child, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And I think the most logical reasoning is probably just because he probably hasn't posted a lot on social media this year, and he's finally like back to posting stuff on social media. So that's probably why like people are hitting him up, because he's like kind of been gone and now he's back. So I don't really know like what the tea is. Maybe I'm just like really insecure. I'm not really insecure. It's not so much insecurity with me. It's just like, and I guess it's not paranoia. It's just like I'm just very suspicious. Like I'm very suspicious. Like, because when you read like a lot of books and like about like psychology and like you learn about stuff, you really learn that people do things because they have like ulterior motives. And because I have like such a big like I do have like a big heart. Like I do come off as like a bitch. But like I don't really like have like malicious motives when it comes to like dealing with other human beings. Like, okay, my malicious motive with him is to have like a place to stay and like to be able to like have like a quicker commute to work. That's not, I feel like that's not malicious. Like, is that malicious? Tell me if that's malicious, because I personally don't think that's malicious. But using a person to get closer to someone else that you want to date, that's malicious. because you're using someone's feelings and emotions, and you're lying to them basically because you have feelings for someone else. So yeah, and obviously there's no way that like I can verify or like ask him like, oh, you know, because no matter what he says, like no one will own up to that. Like if that's their true intentions, like no one would own up to that. Like, but yeah, so that's kind of like what I've been dealing with lately. We'll see how like long this like lovey-dovey delusion lasts for. I highly doubt it's gonna last all week. um but yeah, that's the tea, bitch. That's the tea. Like, so if y'all want to get into a relationship, like, it's not easy. It's really not easy. I really thought getting into a relationship would be really easy. I thought it would just be like, you know, just two people like kind of getting together, whatever. But it turns out, yeah, people have friends and family and people who were in their lives before you came into their lives, and they can't just drop them for you. Like, there's a lot of balancing, there's a lot of compromise, and there's a lot of like suspicion and fear of the future. But I'm just taking it day by day. Whatever happens, happens. I'm kind of at the point where like I'm protecting my bag. Um, everything now, I'm making like conscious decisions. Like, okay, do I really want to spend this money on him? At least for the next like, the next like 3 more months, and then you know maybe I'll be like, okay, I can drop a little coin on him because he's proven that he's loyal to me. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna peace out here, guys. I guess the videos are like back on, like, bitch. The Chickadee Network was just taking a couple breaks, but we might be coming back soon. We might be coming back strong because Thursdays I'll be here so I can kiki with y'all. You know, I have my lunch breaks so I can like sneak a video in here or there. So we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna have stuff to talk about. Yes, we will. Okay, bye.